Do you struggle a bit in the summer with feeling comfortable in summer clothes? Do you find that you feel somehow more put together and confident in winter clothes instead? Hello, I'm your friend Deirdre and a big welcome back to my channel, the channel for ladies over 50. And I hope you're all doing really well. Now in this video, I'm solving 3 key summer style struggles that we can all experience with the warmer temperatures because I want you to feel happy and confident as well as comfortable in what you wear. You know, how you feel is at least as important as how you look, I always think. So let's dive straight in to my first easy summer style fix, which is for something that I think we all experience. Number 1 is we aren't sure if wide leg trousers work for us. Flowy, loose, wide leg trousers look so summery and relaxed, don't they? Kind of elegant in a cool boho sort of way. But do you ever worry that they might not suit you? I know I do, especially as I'm 5'4". So what I worry about is that I don't really have the height to carry them off and I'll end up looking wider than I am tall. So I'm sharing some tips that may help you to embrace them into your life if you love the look of them too. Now, when you go for wide leg trousers, go for higher rise. That's really key because it stops your bottom looking wider than it is. And the extra length helps to counteract the width of the trouser in the leg. And the waistband also hits at a narrower part of your torso that way, which creates more of a slimming balance. And another thing that can make a big difference to how they look and how you feel in them is make sure they're the right length. And I want to show you how this can make so much difference in this outfit. You need a good length for a wider leg trouser, not too short, but make sure that the material isn't so long that it bunches up on the top of your foot, as you can see with these trousers that I'm wearing here. They're gorgeous, but they're not quite the right length. What they're doing is they're losing that long line of the leg as the material is all puddled up on the top of my foot, and that's adding more width to the top of my foot at the end of my leg, which kind of has a foreshortening effect. Whereas I want to show you these ones. When I wear these, there's a different effect. Just by being literally about an inch shorter, it means that they don't bunch up at all. And the long line of the leg going down is smooth and more streamlined, which makes me look less bulky in the whole look. And even though they're a lighter color, so, you know, potentially they might make me look a bit bigger, because they have a smooth line down the leg, they actually look slimmer. The third trick that I want to share with you to look and feel good in wider leg trousers is the fit. Now the fit is really key. Well, in anything really, but especially in this shape of floaty trouser. So again, I'd like to show you what I mean. Firstly, with these trousers. I love these trousers, but they do have plenty of material all over. They've got some gathering here around the waist, and then the material flares out immediately from the waist and the hips. They fit, but they don't hug me, and they make the whole leg look bigger, I think. Now, I want to show you in a comparison here. Have a look at the way these ones fit in this next look. As you can see, these fit much better around the torso, the waist, the hip and the thigh area. They hug these areas and they're cut in too, just under the bottom. And then they flow out with the wider leg further down. Now that way you get a much more flattering effect at the top of your trousers and you'll still look in proportion and slimmer because they flare out much further down the leg. Now, as you can see, the fit difference is really key here as to whether you feel confident in wide leg trousers or not. So these style points, these summer style struggles are all part of the bigger picture, of course, of our own personal style. And in fact, I did do a video which you all loved about how to find your personal style. So if you're having a bit of a problem knowing what your personal style is, do have a little look at that one immediately after you've seen this one. You'll love it. So the next summer style issue that we might struggle with is we feel that summer clothes can be a bit shapeless on us, so they aren't that flattering. So if your summer outfit feels a bit shapeless and kind of a bit sort of dumpy, there's a good reason for this. And an easy solution too, you'll be pleased to hear. What you need to add structure. Now, I often say that structure makes a huge difference to how an outfit looks on us, especially the older we get, the more we somehow need more structure in our clothes so that they sit well on our bodies. You know, when we were young, it was just easy to stick on a loose top and go out into the world, wasn't it? Now, that loose top can look a bit messy. So as I say, it's an easy solution. And when I say structure, I don't mean all stiff and formal. I just mean a bit of shape and a bit of cut, and they can still be relaxed and casual. So again, I just want to show you what I mean with these two tops, and I think you'll see the contrast. Now, I really like this t-shirt. I love the colour and how relaxed it is for everyday pottering about, working in, but it's, as I say, pretty relaxed, and it doesn't really flatter my shape in any way, and it clings a bit too. So have a look at this one now that I'm wearing as a contrast. This top has lots of elements in comparison with the other that make it look much more structured, and they help it to sit better on me. It's still relaxed, it's very soft to wear, but for a start, it's got these extended shoulders, yay, which give it much more structure and a better hang, you know, from my shoulders and the tops of my arms. It's kind of a coat hanger effect, really. And the shape also means that it doesn't cling like the other t-shirt did either. It's got a sort of shape of its own, a life of its own. Doesn't need to be tucked in either, which is even better. Also, the stripes, I think, give it a more shaped effect. They add a depth and a shape, but it's just as comfy as the t-shirt, but I do think it looks so much better. So for the next summer style struggle that a lot of us go through at this time of year. Number 3, we aren't confident about showing our arms, but we still want to stay cool. Do you feel a little underconfident sometimes about showing your arms, especially the tops of your arms in the summer? If so, you are certainly not alone. Do you sometimes think, what can I wear so that I don't show my arms, but it's really hot outside and I don't want to feel stifled? A key deciding factor sometimes in what we wear can be to make sure that we hide our upper arms, can't it? So, of course, you could go for proper sleeves, but what if you want to wear something a bit cooler and less covered up? So one great option is to go for tops or dresses with, roll the drums, extended arms. Well, not extended arms, extended shoulders to your top, as in my look 1. So as you can see with this top, the one I'm wearing actually now in dark green, it's got these extended arms which come out that bit further from the shoulders. So they end up hiding the tops of the arms and also, crucially for some of us, the slightly looser skin just under the top of the arms next to the armpit. But it's still a really cool top as the wider armholes allow plenty of air up into the armpit, you know, and it still keeps you cool. And I love the colour as well. I think it's gorgeous. Now I've got another example to show you here in my look 2 as well. A solid dark colour always works really well as well, distracting the eye from the upper arm too. As you can see in this look, with this slightly kind of architectural shaped top, which totally covers the upper arms, which is absolutely brilliant. And it's such a beautiful, unusual shape as well. And also by wearing something distinctive with your top, such as these striped trousers, it takes the attention completely away from the shoulder and the whole arm region, basically. And you can't help but be more focused on the trousers, you know, naturally. It's something you could easily apply to your own wardrobe, of course. Just focus the eye on something, on another area of your body that's not your arms. Now, another shape of top which works really well to disguise the upper arms are those tops with flutter sleeves. They do the same kind of job that the extended arm tops do too, like these ones that I'm showing you here. Now, with the split neck style and the slight ruffle at the top of the arms, not only is it really pretty, but it means that nobody's going to see your upper arms either. I'd really love to know what you think about these differences, my lovely friends, and which summer things you struggle with, or maybe you have done in the past, and maybe how you've overcome them. So I really hope that this video has helped with some of them. And please do share your thoughts in the comments section below. Always love hearing from you. We have a wonderful community. And if you're looking for more style and fashion tips, be sure to check out my next video and subscribe to my channel as it helps to keep it going. Lots of love, and I'll see you really, really soon in the next video. Bye.